Hello, welcome to the next video of my U-boat build. Um, First of all, Merry Christmas. Well, Christmas is over now, it was a couple of days ago. And finally taking some time this break to get back to the boat. And I've done a few things since the last video, so I'll take you through where we're at. Well, first of all, there's one thing you'll notice, and that is that the tower is sitting on top of the boat. It's not glued in yet, but I've just put it on for today's video because it's a significant milestone. It's been a few years coming. As you can see here, if I can wiggle it about a bit, it's not attached. So a couple of pointers. One is I haven't put all of the periscopes on yet. The rear attack scope is yet to go on. You'll notice if I gently pull this out, there we go. So the other periscope has got the base there. Now the hole that goes into was a bit tight, so I ended up sort of having to scrape that a bit wider just with the scalpel. I just used a scalpel and scratched around the inside of that hole so that periscope unit would fit in. It was a bit of extra work there, but not too hard. I suppose last time, since the last video, I've put on things like the life preservers. They're on both sides. I've done a few more paint touch-ups of the tower just to just where there was some paint missing. I'll try and get some focusing going on here. There we go. Oops. I've got a new phone, so I'm trying out whether I can get the focusing. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. So there's a few scratches here and there, which will all be taken care of in the final weathering and what have you. So there's the shields and extra bits and bobs I've ended up putting on there. So that's everything pretty much in place. The other thing that I've done is I've given the top deck here just an undercoat of white primer. I've also glued on these little doovers. These would retract, I believe, during travel and then pop up, and I think they're, if I'm not mistaken, where things like ropes and what have you would be tied whilst in dock, but I've got them up. Now I've just glued this little bugger on here. He was quite another little photo etched part. As you can see, it's a bit rough around the edges. That's due to all the super glue that I was using to try and get it to stick together, which you may find an issue as well if you're putting it together, another fiddly bit. I'm getting to the point now in this build where I'm just sick of the photo etched parts. There's not many left, and yeah, I'm done with them. But that said, it has been an enjoyable process. These are again metal parts. As you can see, it's metal. I've just given it an undercoat there. Now in the instructions, it has these parts as painted like a dark grey. If I can find the relevant page here. So you can see here the dark sea, which is like a dark grey, and then the decking is sort of a wood stained colour G, and apparently this is for all versions. So that one I'm probably going to set up the airbrush booth again and spray those because I think they do need to be airbrushed. We've got the snorkel over here, which has had a little bit of overspray from when I tried to sort of mask it a bit when I gave this a spray. Ideally, this probably should have been sprayed before going on, but oh my goodness. There's more of the doovers there. What are they called? I don't know. Here there are some hatches which will go on there. Now where are they? I've got those over here. These have all been assembled and ready to go on and painted. Yep. All of these little parts and details there you can see. And then there's a photo etched bow unit which will go on there, similar to the stern. If I can show you, it's just in here. It's that bit there. It's been given an undercoat again. As you can see here, this is a lovely sight. Most of the photo etched parts are now all gone. They've all been used, they've all been stuck on. So where are we up to now? What's next? So like I say, I need to spray the stern and bow photo etched detail parts. I'm going to paint this now. I think I'm going to paint the wood with a brush, just to give it a little bit more of that rough and ready look. Plus I just really cannot be bothered, because when I'm masking everything again, because I masked, because this was all painted previously, I put tape and paper towel draped around all of this to mask off all of the pre-painted part, just so that the undercoat sprayed this part. Of course the towel wasn't attached at that point. So there we have it. That's the point where we're at. Zoom back here to give you a full view of the boat. Hopefully the next video that I do will have both the front, the bow and the stern metal detail added, a bit more of the painting done, who knows, maybe the deck, and then it's going to be pretty close, I'd say, to completion. That said, I reckon there's another, I'll probably be going at this for at least probably another 6 months, as I take time to do the final touches and the final weathering. So that's the video for now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. If you are indeed following this build, if you've started one, you've probably already finished it before I have. So until the next video, wishing all the best and a happy new year.